Welcome to the Cisco Learning Network podcast. This week, we're going to be hearing from Karen Louie, who is a portfolio manager for Cisco Data Center certification training. Karen recently spoke about what's going on in the data center environment and infrastructure during a CCNA Data Center webinar series hosted by the Cisco Learning Network.
Okay, first I just wanted to start with the bottom line. That's how I always like to do that. What is the value of actually getting certified, and specifically from a Cisco certification perspective? And the answer is pretty simple, actually. It's basically for increased, people do this to increase job performance, prep for a career advancement, and actually to distinguish themselves in the job market.
The stats Karen referenced were from the 2016 Value of Certification Survey, which stated that someone with a Cisco certification was 37% more effective in doing their job than non-certified coworkers. It also showed that a certified worker provided 35% higher quality in their performance than someone who was non-certified.
There is some distinctive advantages from a job performance standpoint, and as well as from a hiring standpoint, from a job seeker's perspective, where the majority of jobs for data center actually lists specifically from a requirement standpoint CCNA or CCNP Cisco Data Center certification. So that's a huge boost if you actually get certified.
Karen also referenced an article in Tom's IT Pro called Best Data Center Certifications for 2017, which stated that a staggering 75% of data center jobs that do ask for their applicants to be certified list CCNA and CCNP certifications as being required.
And actually from a salary perspective, many of the CCNA Data Center and CCNP and CCIE Data Center professionals command a significant salary in the marketplace.
Here, Karen is referencing a Stratascale survey of 310 IT professionals worldwide, which revealed that 25% of data center professionals earn between $100,000 and $400,000 US dollars.
So that's the bottom line. Let's go into quickly the overview of what's going on in the data center environment, and then we'll get into the certification itself. I wrote a blog article about this a while ago, but just recapping here, data center still continues to be hot. It's the data center infrastructure that's actually the key supporting infrastructure for a lot of the big growth initiatives that are going on in the industry today. Enterprise companies, service provider companies, etc. Any company that's re-architecting their business critical applications or implementing brand new business models actually are undergoing significant amount of technology changes in their core infrastructures, and that includes the data center. So we're expecting from a data center growth perspective a tremendous growth in IP traffic all the way through 2020 and massive amounts of new technologies to be implemented into the data center.
The 2016 Cisco Global Cloud Index projected that by 2020, data generated by the Internet of Things workloads will reach 600 zettabytes per year. The data stored in data centers globally will grow to be 5 times the number it was in 2016. And big data needs will reach 247 EB by 2020, which is almost 10 times the number it was in 2015.
And just kind of recapping, a lot of data being generated, critical projects, some of them kind of called IoT or business digitization. So that's at a high level. And then we've also got some links if you wanted to dive into more details from the Cisco Global Cloud Index. Now, from a Cisco data center perspective, the strategy is really called ASAP Data Center, and that really stands for Analytics, Simplicity, Automation, and Protection, so ASAP. And really what that's all about is from a data center infrastructure perspective, that's the ability to provide consistent policy across a hybrid cloud and data center built environment. And that consists, in terms of the infrastructure, data center networking, the ability to have secure data center, converged infrastructure, and software-defined solutions. So that's kind of in a nutshell the overarching data center solution environment. And to tie it off, there's security everywhere. So with this, heavy amount of new technologies, that this requires extensive skills in terms of being able to really harness the power of a true data center solution. In terms of data center job roles evolving, we've moving away from more device-centric jobs and in terms of what people are doing on a day-to-day basis to more automated, flexible, and end-to-end, network-wide type of skills that are required, skills and technologies. And the bottom line for data center professionals is that the majority of companies are actually going to be increasing their skilled data center professionals over the next several years. So that's good news for those of you that are listening in that are interested in becoming certified or transitioning your skills into data center. So at a high level, these are the specific new skills that are required, especially for those that are working in environments or companies that are undergoing or trying to implement business digital transformation initiatives or re-architect their business critical environment, application environments. Just in a nutshell, things are actually being streamlined in terms of the operations in the IT environment specific for the data center. So automation, extensive virtualization capabilities, unified computing, these are all the types of things that are being implemented within the data center realm. And to tie it all off, the data center obviously needs to be really secure.
To hear more from Karen or to view the full webinar this segment is from, which includes Chad Hintz, be sure to visit the Cisco Learning Network at www.ciscolearningnetwork.com. The Cisco Learning Network contains all kinds of resources to help you get started on your data center career, including additional training videos and a phenomenal study group that allows you to connect with others trying to get started on their data center careers. Please subscribe to the Cisco Learning Network podcast and be sure to leave us a review on iTunes if you found this helpful. Thanks for listening.